this
This
last
is an
moment for you.
Anthony DiNardo special.
Thank you for the intro, Duncan. But Heat Nation, we need to talk about Duncan Robinson.
You need to stay up off the Heat if you can't make a three. You need to stay up off the Heat if you can't make a three. Cause they get cold like Duncan Robinson. Cold like Duncan Robinson. Cold like Duncan.
No. Stop the music. Okay, stop the music. That's not what we're doing here today. Okay, stop the music. Duncan's already got enough hate on Twitter. That's not what we're doing here today. This is going to be a positive
They get cold like Duncan Robinson. He can't make a shot. 90 million contract, but now Max Strus is on top.
Okay, stop. All right, stop it. That's not what we're doing here today, all right? This is a positive video about Duncan Robinson, okay? I still believe in the man, okay? Now, partly because I have to, because he's here for another 5 years, and also I'm going to the Long Shot Podcast live show in literally less than a week. So if he doesn't pick it up before then, that show's going to kind of suck. But I still believe in Duncan Robinson. Now, first off, I would like to say that I am qualified to talk about this because I have the official Miami Heat camp shirt that I did pay to get, but also because I am a shooter myself, as you can see by this picture right here, okay? Now, I didn't make this shot, okay? I didn't make it, but that's the point, is that I wasn't scared to shoot it. And until Duncan Robinson is scared to shoot, then I will not be worried about him, because the most important thing for a shooter is confidence. Now, Duncan Robinson has very clearly lost a lot of his confidence, but not to the point where he stopped shooting. Last year, there was only 28 games where Duncan Robinson had double-digit three-point attempts. This year, he already has 9, and we're only a quarter of the way through the season. And that includes his career high of 17 attempts just a couple weeks ago. He didn't shoot good that game either, but again, that's the point. He wasn't scared to keep shooting. It's not like he hasn't had a single good game this year. He's had 7 games above 40% from 3, which isn't a ton, but it's still shown that he still has it. And to prove that these things happen to shooters, Cooper Moorhead put out an interesting thread the other day on Twitter that I want to get into. So in the 2018-2019 season, Klay Thompson shot 33% on 7.4 attempts per game through the first 36 games that year. He finished the season shooting 45.8% the rest of the way. So that was a longer game slump than what Duncan Robinson is currently going through right now. Through the first 51 games of the 2009-2010 season, Ray Allen shot 33%. He hit 41% the rest of the way. Currently, Damian Lillard is shooting 30.2% from 3 through 20 games. And nobody doubts that Damian Lillard is going to turn it around. There's a bunch of more examples he lists here with guys like Davis Bertans, Kevin Durant, Buddy Hield, Steve Kerr. But the point is that these slumps happen to shooters. And you could say, why are you comparing Duncan Robinson to legendary shooters like Ray Allen and Klay Thompson? But that's because I think he is. Duncan's already had a huge sample size where he's shown he can be one of the most elite marksmen of all time. And he's broken nearly every record of threes made for his experience in the league. So I just think everybody
just get a grip
and just stop talking about Duncan Robinson. That's really it. The worst thing you could do for a shooter in a slump is to talk about it. That's why I didn't really like Kyle Lowry and Max Strus's answers after the postgame the other day, because they were kind of bringing it up. Kyle Lowry said something kind of stupid, saying Duncan could be a decoy to get him easier looks. That doesn't really make any sense. 1, because if you're a decoy, you're not getting looks. And 2, because Duncan's missed a lot of wide open shots. And then Max Strus was saying, yeah, I'm here for my brother Duncan. He's going to get through this slump. I honestly think that him addressing it just makes it worse. If I was one of the guys in the locker room, if I was on the team, I would just not talk about it. I would make jokes about it. I'd make it seem like not a big deal, because it is. These things happen, and when he finds his groove, he's going to really get it going. That's why I like what Jimmy said a couple weeks ago when he said Duncan Robinson is the stupidest player he's ever played with. Now, we never got an explanation from Jimmy, but what I think he meant is that Duncan Robinson doesn't know how good he is. That's what makes him stupid. I honestly believe that Duncan is so much better than he believes he is, because we heard him talk last year about imposter syndrome, and he sometimes feel like he doesn't deserve to be there, and that definitely contributes to his mentality right now and why his confidence has got shaken a little bit. But if he just realizes how much of a sniper he is and stops putting his head down after every miss, I really think that's when he'll get going again. And I just can't shake the feeling that when Duncan finds his groove, he's going to really find his groove. Like, I'm talking he'll make 30 of his next 50 three-point attempts. Now, I don't know if it's next attempts. I don't know exactly when he'll break out of this slump, but it will. And I don't even like talking about this because I'm being hypocritical mentioning the slump. So, Duncan, if you're watching this, keep shooting, man. Keep shooting till your arms fall off. I love you. Heat Nation loves you, and I believe in you. That being said, if come the end of the season, Duncan Robinson is still under 35%, I'll make a full version of the Cold Like Duncan Robinson song that I played earlier in this. So keep in mind also, he's at 31% right now. If he has one hot game where he goes 7 to 8, that puts him up 2 points right there. And also, not to say that 35% would be good for him, because that's certainly not good at all. They are paying him to shoot 40+%. But the point is I believe in him. I think he'll turn it around. And when he does, make sure y'all come back to this video and remember that I called it. But that's all I really wanted to say for this video, man. I'm recording this on Thursday night. The Heat have a couple tough games coming up in Indiana and in Milwaukee on Friday and Saturday night. But I'll be back with the weekly recap video after those games. So make sure y'all subscribe so you don't miss it. Now that the video's over, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, man. And leave a comment telling me whether you disagree. If you think Duncan sucks, if you want to start Max Strus, I'll definitely listen to you. Strus daddy been balling out, thank God too. And also make sure to join the official Miami Heat Discord linked at the top of this description. They have the best Heat community on the internet outside of this channel. But other than that, I'll see y'all after the weekend with a recap video. Peace.
It get cold like Duncan Robinson. He can't make a shot. 90 million contract, but now Max Strus is on top.